So what are next steps? What would you say are next steps? What should people look out for? What's the next wave of information that people can expect to receive?
I mean, for me, it's really shutting down, and so I'm having these individualized conversations, and not just conversations, but even like my own videos. I have a lot of different videos with parts of the message. You know, I rounded up. I'm always into solutions. I understand exactly how we can get reparations. Like, I've met with the head and president of Cobra and talked about how we get reparations. Like, I not saying I know it all, just saying I've researched and extracted and sought out the answers. And so I need to bring all those answers and solutions to one thing, and that's my book, for real, the solution. So it's the one place, exactly, at least how I see it, how I've been able to get. And it's not even from me being this is my whole thing that I don't talk about. I never like to make it about me. People that understand about me is that I've built 2 multi-million-dollar companies in the last 6 or 7 years. Coming from, I had no college education. I was a high school dropout. I'm a 3-time felon, 2.5 years in prison. 2 legitimate multi-million-dollar companies. So when I come from a perspective of empower, so you understand how my mind works. So when I come from a perspective of empowerment, I come from a perspective of a CEO's mind. So I come from that mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Someone that has maneuvered all through all types of corporate environments and understanding just all that, operations and staffing and accounting and company culture
Overhead.
And branding, right? So I look at black people as a business, like it's my business and I'm a CEO. Whether y'all let me CEO or not, that's cool. But I'm looking at it like I'm the CEO. I'm the CEO. Right? I'm just hypothetically. I'm the CEO of Black People Inc. The Republic of New Africa, whatever we want to call ourselves. And our company in the red right now. Red meaning that we're losing, we're in decline. Black meaning we're in profit, right? We're in the red. We are not in profit. So I'm looking at how can I make my company profitable, but I also see that the employees or members of my company have a low morale. The corporate culture in my company is very low. My employee self-esteem is down. Therefore, they can't run the company as efficiently as we want, which is why we're in the red. My employees' lack of education is down. They're reading at an average of a 7th or 8th grade level. So I need to bring, so in order for me to empower my company, I have to empower the employees. But what I found out is that my company is not even incorporated. We don't even have a brand. We don't got a logo. We don't got a tagline. We don't have core values. We have no company handbook. We have no company infrastructure. We have no company treasurer, CEO, CFO, COO, president, vice president, chief of marketing, chief of communications. We have none of that in our company. So how the hell can our company succeed? It's impossible. So to randomly spit out all these issues like street vendors and hustlers with no legitimacy, no corporation, that's the thing. You could be a hustler, right? And I've been a drug dealer. I was a very good drug dealer too. But one difference from the drug world and the corporate world is in the drug world, you got to file for the LLC. You don't got to file taxes. You don't got to have an infrastructure. You don't got to apply for business loans that make you write a business plan, and therefore you have your business organized. There's no handbook for your company when you're a drug dealer. There's no handbook you give your workers, your transporters, your guys on the block. You tell them what you want, but you don't got to organize it so that when somebody new comes to your company, they know exactly what they get and what you stand for, and how your ass to get fired, what we look for when we hire you, how we treat interns, our company policy, procedures, protocol for when you're late, all of that. That's what's missing from Black America. We say organized, but we're not organized. We say unify, but we have nothing to unify ourselves. There's no corporate culture, there's no structure to Black America.
And you know what I think that problem is? We are so behind in everything.
Right.
To where this is the world we're living in, and we're still not trying to fight in this world. We're trying to fight, but not in this world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, with the technology is too fucking advanced.
We playing basketball and they playing cricket. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're playing a whole different, we're playing checkers, they playing chess. We playing a whole different game, dog.
The whole world playing this game and we not.
They're playing this. They're playing this. We playing some tribal other, I don't even know what nonsense.
All our tribes got tribes.
We got
all I was trying, but none of them had structure. Like discipline is really missing from our life. Structure is missing from our life, top to bottom. Top to bottom. And that's what this makes it. Because now once you say you go under this, what under this will you go under? What's this that we will put under here? So you will have to fall into structure. And we miss that discipline. That discipline is something that's very needed in our communities. Bad. But we have to give them something to recognize with.
Right.
Like what am I being disciplined to?
Right. What is bigger than me? What is greater than me and my following? What's greater than you and your following? What's greater than this gang, that gang, this religion, that religion? What's greater than all of us? What's the one thing? One God, one flag, one people.
Us.
It's the only thing greater than all of us. But if we can't get here, I wonder, bro, when I was hoping to meet the minister, I can't wait to meet the minister. I will get on a knee in front of everybody and embarrass myself practically and beg him to please raise the flag in all your speeches in the Million Man March. Do you understand what I told Tamika today? The March of Justice Million Man March? What if we had 1 million flags out there and everybody raised their flag?
Africa would have no choice but to pay attention to that. Like, they would be like, yo, what the fuck?
They finally stood up.
Yeah,
they woke up.
Like, whoa, what?
They finally stood up.
Yeah, I really believe that. They'll be like, yo, what
the world is waiting for us to stand up for ourselves.
Because we have the power to change the world. If we stood up in America and changed this, everything else will fall into place because we are the most advanced. They just take everything from us. They done extracted it from us so much. You know what I'm saying? Then they went to Africa and got the rest. And now they just took everything and they've been fucking dissecting us for so many years and trying to see how our body operates because this is the greatest computer on the fucking planet. So they dissect every fucking thing. That's why the world is destroyed. Because they always want to break some bullshit down. They always want to break some bullshit down. But if we are the gods that we say we are and we are the first and they always copying after us and we done built all this shit where nigga build it a fucking again. Stop telling me what we did in the past, nigga, and show me what you can do now.
King.
I'm working on that, y'all. I took the pledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that.
That's right, we got the Kings and Queens pledge.
I took the pledge, you know, I'm working on that. And look, don't think that I don't change my perspective on it. My brother's just on some, I got you, my brother. This is what your ex up, man. I got you. You know, I'm working on it, though.
You know what he told me? I broke it down. I said, look, we suffer from social degradation. We degraded socially. The opposite of degrade is to elevate, admire, and honor. So I understand. I'm cool with nigga. I'm cool with bitch. Those words don't really mean nothing. But
you hit me with it when you say it. Like, I'm gonna let you tell it to the world.
We gotta be intentional. It's not that. I understand artistic words and all of that. No, we got a serious problem on our hands. We in the red. Company culture. Kings and queens. Not brother. I don't even want you to call me brother. It's a cool word. I thank you for it. But brother don't elevate me like king elevate me. Sis don't elevate her like queen elevates her. And we need intentional elevation, intentional admiration.
I agree with that.
We got to. We have to create a culture that combats how we losing as a company. So if your company is down in morale and self-esteem, that means you got to do some intentional self-esteem building. And nigga and bitch don't do it.
That's the only words I'm cutting out. Let's be clear. Fuck. Hey.
I don't care about that.
Shit ass.
F5 you want. I don't care.
Hey, let's be clear.
One thing greater than our damn self.
Yeah, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me, man. It's bigger than me, Kings and Queens. It's bigger than me, like for real. Like I know I talk a lot of shit, but it's bigger than me. Like if it wasn't bigger than me, I left Houston for Ferguson. Like I don't think people really put that into perspective on the big cultural difference that was from living in Houston to Ferguson.
Right. Like, that's all.
Like St. Louis is okay. Like don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Our people there, but I was in H. Then my two roommates had moved from here. So like we moved from here to there. Like this is a
sacrifice.
Yes. And I you know what? I talked about my grandfather for Father's Day because that's the only father I know. That's what he taught me. Sacrifices. He didn't teach me nothing else. Like, my grandfather taught me you got to sacrifice for your family. That's what he taught me. You know what I'm saying? He dropped out of school in the 2nd grade because his dad had died. It was just him, his mom, and his sister. He had to work. Before you could leave, you could read and write just as well as anybody else. And that's where I get my voice from. That's where I get everything from. My whole demeanor, me being so raw. All that comes from my grandma. I used to watch my grandfather make grown women cry from his voice. If he ever raised his voice at people, like, I'm more passionate than my grandfather. He didn't really do too much talking. Right. So when he talked, it was, just think about if I never said a lot.
Right.
Everywhere we went, I never said a lot.
When it came out, it'd be scary.
The minute I did say something, everybody would shut up. And that was my grandfather. He never said a lot, but the minute he did say something,
right.
And then who he was just as a man already demanded that respect as a king. You know what I'm saying? He already demanded that respect, period. And then his voice just made it even worse. I used to watch that man make grown women cry because when he did tell them what he had to tell them, because he wouldn't say much after they got through talking. When he told them, it wasn't something that they really wanted to hear. Right. And that's why I get being so blunt from. Like, my grandfather didn't care about your feelings at all. I'm talking about from my grandmother on down. Like, I used to be like, bro, mama, your dad is just me. She's like, hey, he get the job done, man. I miss my G, bro. Like, when he died, that's what changed my life. Like, I really went, I was already wilding out, but when he died, I just stopped caring about anything in the world. Like, I ain't care about nothing. I ain't care about who died. No family. It was just me. You know what I'm saying? My mom would call me every week while I was in school or in the streets, like, you know, such and such died. I'd be like, yeah, better than me. That was my mind frame. Like, right. I had a fuck the world mind frame. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this money to take care of it. Like you say, individualistic. I was just getting this money to take care of my portion of what I thought my family was.
That's it.
That was it.
That the rest of you.
Yeah, everything else, you out for yourself.
You be alright.
But when you wake up, you find out that him not being right, you would never be right.
Right.
Her not being right, you would never be right. No matter how much money you get, you will always have problems because we not balanced. Until we balance this out, we're going to stay unbalanced. So nobody would never be comfortable. No matter how much you say you're comfortable, you're not comfortable.
Right.
Because even if you're the elite, you have to continue pulling strings in this system to keep it ticking.
You got to keep tap dancing.
Yes, because the minute you stop and a chain breaking your arm.
Yo, the minute Oprah, Hov, and all them stop catering to the ones around them and really just be saying what's really on their chest and really speak up what's really going on, if people ain't gonna like that,
what do you think that dude gonna tell you when you say Hov? What you gonna tell that man, bro?
I can't wait to see Hov. Because Hov's the most influential man in America, black man in America, next to Farrakhan, who actually could change something. My thing to him is I sat with Hov. I seen the spirit. Like, I literally had brunch with Hov across the table. I seen the spirit. Hov good money. He just gotta be woken up. It's nobody to pull him to the side like a big homie. We need you. You the one man in America that can turn all this shit around. Besides Farrakhan. We need you. It's in his heart to do it. Hov not. It's just that he comes from the dope era. It's just like us. We come from the dope era. Bro, I just woke up a year and a half ago.
I've been fired, but like people thought I woke up when I came home from jail. Nigga, I have right back in the streets.
Right. But I'm saying even just that money mentality.
Yeah.
Right? I've been out of the dope game for 10 years, but even when I made my first million and a couple million in real estate, I wasn't thinking about y'all, the red, black, and green, bro. I thought y'all was weirdos. Who are all these content with backpacks?
Bro, my OG called us weirdos all the time. He always said that. And I try to take up for him, and I be like, hey, bro, I'm in that category too. He be like, but you different rascal, but y'all still some weirdos. I just died out. He be like, yeah, bro, y'all some weirdos for real. Like,
bruh, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? When you pulling up and you're fanning and you got your range and you doing you just in the, you know, they gave us power and success to distract us from freedom. Right? So I'm up. I thought that was the dream, right? To win to this financial battle. To win. I was a welfare kid, high school dropout. See my Goodwill clothes for Christmas. So my whole goal is money. To make more and live better than I once had. The goal is so micro. We never thought to think macro. Like, oh shit, my whole community's messed up.
Not just where I, not just my house.
I forgot about them. And that's what happened. So when God humbled me and brought me back down, I got built back up, and it was like, yo, this ain't about you. And that's the whole thing with, I believe, Hope and B could click. Yo, they got good hearts. It's just that it gotta get tied together. Somehow, for everybody, it's a click. And so
that's what my OG got on me when I'll tell you I got punched in the stomach. He punched me in the stomach yesterday on Facebook because I had wrote about how Young Thug had all them followers and how many you think gonna go and pay attention to Minister Farrakhan now. He was like, they 35 and under. They ain't about to sit to no Farrakhan. You do better, you getting in that room to talk to Young Thug. You can go further. I know you can go further because I'm your OG. So go further. And I was like, boy, just when you think you're doing something, your OG say, you ain't done nothing yet.
Get to work.
Yeah.
Go work.
Get to work. I was like, yes, sir.
Go work.
Yes, sir. Tenfold.
And I see Farrakhan, he got a great speaker, powerful message, and we do respect him. He could bring the masses. He 82.
He can't go in these trenches.
It's still like
they still need.
But he's teaching us though.
He's giving it to us to be able to go back and give it to him.
Take it out and run with it. And so like, but that's why it's like when we get convicted by it, right? It's all a conviction.
That's already just confirming what we already feel. We feel we moving that way because we know that's what we need to do. That's just confirmation saying, all right, you're on the right path. Pick it up.
Right.
Pick it up.
Because it come a point like, say you sit like for me, it's like when I will get the opportunity. I already know when I sit down or when I just get a face to face and it's just oh, they call me real quick and holler at you. Yo, this ain't no money, no music talk, none of that. I want to talk to you about us, our people. And when it comes down to it, it's like when you realize just the basic fact that, yo, I'm trying to work on getting our people liberty and trying to unite us under one thing. Like, yeah, we got the chains off, we was emancipated, but we ain't been liberated. Like, what's up? We got the voice to do it. Like, you already up.
Yeah,
you already up.
You can't. Your generations ain't gonna lose for a minute.
Right. So even if you made no more dollars, which you already would. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, it don't stop your money like you think.
Yeah. You know what? I feel the same way.
God will bless you tenfold.
I feel the same way by Jay. And me and Jay born on the same day, and we got a lot of characteristics that I just never put him out publicly. Like, and he's one of my favorite artists. Like, I feel if I could sit in the room with Jay for a day, for an interview over, because we already think so much alike. We born on the exact same day. We think so much alike already.
Talk about ourselves.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I'll be watching this interview and be wanting to punch the screen like, stop being me. But if only he knew he could come back to us and we will make him more money and give him that acknowledgement that he deserved, than trying to kick them white people doors down that don't want to let him in the fashion industry. He just don't know it's right here. It's sitting in his lap. It's right here in his lap.
Yo, all the power you want, all the accolades you want, all everything you want is right here with your people.
Because Jay said it, but I don't think everybody understood it. Jay said the internet is the new Wild Wild West. We make our own rules. I took that, bro, and when I tell you I took that and I took off on the internet, the minute I heard him say that, I clicked. I said, he's right. Right now, I got the power to reach as many people as I want and make the rules up under my own vision. So that's why